Good morning to my peeps in internet land. This is Camila Machado on a beautiful Saturday morning here in North Carolina, getting ready to go hang out with the family at a cookout a little bit later on, but I wanted to cut this video because, let me turn this on real quick, guys. Bear with me. Okay, so I read this quote and I thought this was really cool. This book is called The Energy Bus by John Gordon, and thank you, Carlos Cooper, for the recommendation. Excellent, excellent read. And I want to share this with you guys because I think this is one of those foundational primary steps that you have to really take that a lot of you really skimp on, and then you're wondering why you're not getting the results you want. So hear me out for a second. So it says something like, you can't go somewhere if you don't have a vision of where you want to go. It's like trying to build a house without a set of plans and a picture of what it's going to look like. It's like me driving this bus with no clue where my destination is. Guys, if you don't have a really clear idea of what it is that you really want to get out of the system, the MLM business, your affiliate marketing business, whatever it is you're doing right now, if you don't have a really clear idea of what it is that you want to get out of it, you're going to have a hard time making it work. See, a few years ago when I started doing real estate investing, I started working with this gentleman, and we had 3 transactions in the works. And so I took out a blank piece of paper. It was a blank check, rather. I put it on my fridge. I taped it there, and I wrote the amount of what I wanted to make. And I would look at this check every single day because every day I have to go to the fridge to get whatever. So lo and behold, 2.5 months later, when I finally closed on those transactions, I was off by $7, and I made quite a bit of money in 2.5 months. And I started thinking, this law of attraction thing really does work. But more importantly, knowing what you want, getting very clear and specific as to what you want was really key, okay, in getting that kind of result. So when I started doing internet marketing, after fumbling for some time, I realized that I had to find a way to make 20 to 30 connections with people every single day in order for it to work. And it didn't matter whether you were talking to people one-on-one, face-to-face, or if you were going to Facebook, or if you were basically writing articles to generate leads and funnel them into your system, but you needed 20 to 30 leads to talk to or connect with every single day. When I became clear as to what I wanted to accomplish, incredible things happened. I stumbled on Toby and Layla, my mentors, and I stumbled on a pay-per-click webinar from Andy Petoskey, who taught me how to do pay-per-click on Facebook. And lo and behold, before you knew it, a week later, I was generating 20 to 30 leads every single day. And ever since then, my business has taken off. I have recruited people every single week to my business. I'm being asked to go on conference calls and tell my story. I've won VIP tickets for special events. I'm going to be hanging out with the top leaders in Vegas in April. And my life is just on a high right now that I couldn't possibly even imagine 7 months ago when I got let go from my job. And so here I am working from the comfort of my home, knowing that I am well on my way to becoming part of that 3% of super successful network marketers. But I had a vision. I knew what I wanted. I know that within the next 12 months, I want to be generating $20,000 a month. I know that within 24 months, I want that to be $40,000 a month. I know that I want a better life for my family, for my dad, for my siblings. And I know, more importantly now, that I want to help people. Because it wasn't until I started connecting with people and telling them, hey, I started doing this thing, and I promise you, if you simply follow this formula, it will work for you too, just the same way it worked for me. And I cannot tell you how empowering it is to have someone say, thank you, I can't believe that I got so lucky to meet you. I am so grateful that I talked to you today. That, man, I mean, it drives you. It makes you wake up in the morning with just renewed purpose in life, guys. And I tell you, when you start getting this type of results, when you start having this type of success, it is life transforming. But you have to know where you're going. You have to understand what your goals are, because if it's $5,000 a month, then, for instance, I can tell you, if you want to make $5,000 a month, here's what you're going to have to do, and here's how quickly you can expect to get there if you're willing to do the work. If it's $20,000 a month, I'll tell you, okay, you might want to, tweak your strategy and do this, right? So focus on what it is that you want your life to look like on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis. Set one-day goals, say weekly goals, a month, okay? Draw a picture of what your life should look like in your mind, in your view, 5 years from now. And when you have that and you're definitively clear about that, I promise you, if you focus on that intently, great things are going to happen to you guys. I cannot even begin to explain to you what's happened to me over the last month. It's absolutely mind-blowing. So please, Please trust me, this is important. Know where you're going, and I promise you the path will be shown to you, okay? So take a little time to really think about that very clearly, very definitively. Put it down on a piece of paper, and then just make sure you interact with that thought process on a daily basis, multiple times a day, to really embed it in your heart, in your mind, in your soul. And I promise you great things will happen to you, okay? Take care, have a great week, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.